This should be played at high volume.
This is the podcast of beats, and their whole team is complete. They feeding the streets, other people can't compete. Shit, you got Carlo, got Kenny, got Papa, got Uncle. You cannot forget Malik, and you got Ski. Yeah, the whole roster elite. They bringing the heat every week.
Welcome back. This is the same convo with your same host, Kenny, Carlil, and Bomba.
And why?
And this is the podcast where we talk everything sports, anime, and media and entertainment.
All that wrapped up in what?
If you're scrolling through, watching us on TikTok, go ahead and hit that button or tap your screen so you can watch us as an actual viewer. And when you do that, hit that screen a bunch more times like the live. But as we're getting into this is the media and entertainment segment, and let's just jump right on in. I ain't gonna do no icebreaker. We're just gonna jump right in. As you see, I'm wearing this hoodie. They like two legends cannot coexist.
Who's that?
That's Drake.
Who's the other one?
J. Cole.
Oh.
Was
that from their show?
It's from that concert, yeah.
Oh, that's fire.
I could
For all the dogs.
see.
Woof, woof, woof.
So, with that being said, we're gonna be talking about Drake's latest collab album. Some sexy songs for you. So let me just get y'all's first initial reactions to it. What y'all feeling?
9.05 out of 10.
You said 9.05 out of 10?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay, so 9.1.
I see a lot of people trying to compare his albums to instant classics like What a Time to Be Alive. Like, niggas gotta take this album for what it was. It's not What a Time to Be Alive. It's not Drake and Future. It's not even Her Loss, but it's a damn good album.
Big Bomba.
Well, as you know, I did not listen to this on release. I said I was gonna listen to it yesterday. And when I first did, I kind of was disappointed. I ain't gonna lie. Not to say that it was bad. This was on first listen. I just couldn't find how you look through and find those songs that kind of get you hooked and then you listen to it. I couldn't do that. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna give it another try. I waited until today before I could even hop on your boy Kevin from Kentucky. I saw his Instagram post and he said Nokia had me like so, and then there's a meme with people dancing. Let me give it another chance. Played it. Nokia is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
Nokia is fire.
I liked it. I like house. If you know K Tronada, I like that style of music. So I was like, I can see this like house music. It's fire.
Baby girl.
And then I listened to everything else. I listened to it, and the album as a whole is solid. However, I think it's not like just what Carlos said. Basically, it's not. You're not listening to it like, oh, this is a hit, but you also can kind of appreciate that this is a little bit of what we missed from Drake, which is great. However, I'm just gonna give it an 8. I think that's solid. That's no hate. I liked it. It's not anything crazy like that.
Okay. So I guess I'll give my rating. I agree with Bomba. I didn't hate it when I first listened to it at all. I've been really getting in tap with R&B music lately. I've been vibing, and this is definitely an R&B Drake album, like 1000%. I didn't like Nokia like that. I was not that big a fan of that song personally.
Only person I've heard say that so far.
Really, I'm the only one.
Like that I personally know, yeah, because Nokia been going crazy over social media. Niggas love that song.
Nah, I'm not messing with Nokia like that. It was a cool album. So I'm just saying it was a cool album. So before I talk too much, I'm gonna ask the next question. What were y'all top 3 songs from the album?
3.
Top three. Just give me three of them things.
I got 15 for you.
15.
The song's 21
All
albums.
the songs is
21
I
songs.
only want your top three.
The album's 21 songs, Kenny. I'm sorry. Uh, looking at it, I say my top 3. Is this for me personally or what we think is the best?
You personally. I want your opinion.
Me, for me, I really enjoy Glorious. Um, I really enjoy Glorious. I love Spider-Man versus Spider-Man, Superman, and then I feel like I gotta put "Give Me a Hug" in there.
Okay, Marvel.
I don't have a top three. I just have two off the top of my dome that when I was listening to it, I was like, these are definitely my favorite. And it's Give Me a Hug and No Kid for me. That was, I mean, I'm just saying that was just my top.
If I can
And
give,
even No Kid, I don't like all the song. It's mainly like that first part. Like, I fuck with it. Like,
if I could give more, Nokia would have been on mine for sure. Nokia's fire, dog.
yeah, that shit is fire.
My top three. Oh shoot. I was
They
just
would
on the
have they would
album.
have been doing coke in the '80s, the Nokia.
Bro, chill. My top three is Raining in Houston. Spider-Man
Wait,
Super
which one you said? Say that one more time now.
Raining in Houston.
Mhm. That's the
Raining in Houston's fire.
where he sampled like towards the end of the song, or no, that was Spider-Man Superman. Never mind. Or wait, was the real her sample on Raining in Houston? Hold on, I gotta look first.
Yeah, so Raining in Houston, Spider-Man, Superman, and Give Me a Hug. Those are my top three. No order, just those are my top three. I listened to the album like twice, all the way through.
It's on Spider-Man Superman.
It was Spider-Man, Superman.
Yeah, with the sample that I was thinking. Raining in Houston's still up there. It's in my top 15, 10 plus.
Okay. So I got two more questions. Uh, where does this album rank in the within the most recent Drake albums?
What do you define as most recent? Like, I would say is the last. So you got For All the Dogs, you got Honestly Nevermind, Her Loss, and Certified Lover Boy.
I can pull them up.
I think those are the last
Some
four.
sexy songs for you, for all the dogs, her loss. Honestly, never mind.
So just those three, not including Certified Lover Boy.
You can include Certified Lover Boy.
Um, if I would rank them, I would go CLB For All the Dogs, uh, Triple S, and then Honestly Nevermind.
Okay, Bob.
I probably have it second to last before honestly, never mind.
Okay, I think that's my ranking too, honestly. So
Yeah,
like we
because
all agree that. What did you say, Carlo?
I was just gonna say because like I already went into it because he's had songs with Party, but him and Party have never had a joint album. So I didn't know what to expect off that. Two, you could going into it, I was assuming that there was going to be a lot of energy missed because of, the Kendrick Lamar beef and, how he's been portrayed in the media and things since then. So I felt like because of all that stress on him, he wouldn't be able to deliver like he usually does. Which again, I think he delivered, but I'm just saying these are the things I'm expecting as the album's rolling out. Um, it's nowhere near like if you're ranking his albums, it's not going to be towards the top. Like Mama
Mm.
said, it's a decent, solid album. You feel me? But as far as like Certified Lover Boy For All the Dogs, those just have too much to even compete with those. Especially like Certified Lover Boy, to me, that's an almost no skip album. You feel me? For All the Dogs, you got the J. Cole features, and then he had the I forget what did they he had that extra he put out extra songs to put on For All the Dogs basically. I forget what they call it. But
Deluxe.
yeah, the deluxe. He had the deluxe for all the dogs too. So he gave us
Mhm.
additional heat with that. And then honestly, never mind. I don't know. Like I know for me, I said I say honestly, Nevermind is a good album because of the impact it had, and he went #1 in house music and all that. And even if you when you go back and listen to some of the songs on that album, like you can, if you're not a fan of house music, there are certain songs on there that you can rock to and listen to. But again, that wasn't for his majority audience, and I think that's where a lot of people was lost by it. So, like, if we're ranking these four, it would just it would be right under, CLB and For All the Dogs.
I would agree, but I don't think it's a 9.1 album. I think that album's like a 7.5, honestly.
Ooh,
I
ooh,
think it's a 7.5.
ooh.
You said 7.5.
7.3.
Can't be
Like a
mad at your
7.3, honestly.
can't be mad at your opinion. 7.3 is kind of crazy, but I don't know you don't want to argue right now, so I'm gonna just let it go.
So get ready to argue, Carlil, because I got my last question is you kind of foreshadowed the beef, the Kendrick versus J. Cole. GNX versus Some Sexy Songs for You. Which was the better album?
Me personally, some sexy songs for you. I don't. We all know this. Even with we can go back to the ranking they got from Rolling Stone when we did that segment, that media entertainment segment at the end of the year. I don't believe GNX, and this is me being very unbiased because I listened to GNX a lot when it came out because really at that time nobody else was like dropping for real, and Kendrick was hot, so he dropped. Was listening to GNX. I can only have I'm pretty sure GNX is 15 songs. I only got 4 out of the rotation. This is 21 songs. I have 15 to 16 constantly in a rotation. So me
Dang.
personally, I know Kenny's not going to agree for sure. I don't know about Bamba. He probably won't agree either. But for me personally, it's a way uh it's a way better put together album. And I'm saying this just to say one thing that one thing Drake has that's kept him at the top for so long, and only one of his aspects is his versatility. You feel me? You had, yes, this was a majority R&B album, but you had rap in this album. You had hip hop in this album. You had house music in this album. You had Hispanic music in this album. You had what's the name? What's been going popular these days as far as songs, as far as hip hop and R&B, Jersey Mix, Jersey Club. He had that in his album. You feel me? Like just the versatility of everything that he gave us. He had one of the songs that he had, and I can't remember. I think it's Die Trying, where people was comparing it to like a 2000s Fallout Boy song, and black people like, I used to fuck with Fall Out Boy, I used to fuck with Green Day, like it sounds like that. So he has a song that white people are appealing to as well. I mean, they appealing to the whole album, but for specifically for that audience of people who listen to Fallout and sing all that, like there's a song that mirrors that. So he has all that wrapped into one. It's a very versatile album, so that's why I'm putting it over GNX.
Hey, shout out to Christian Gonzalez for the Tiny Diny.
I don't know what is it. What is that? What is that?
It's a gift on TikTok.
Hey, appreciate the gift. You said a tiny diamond,
A Tiny Diny.
Diny or diamond?
Diny.
I,
Like a
I, I,
dinosaur.
I, I
Diny.
Oh
will shed
no,
some light on
nigga,
that. I did some research last time after we talked.
you said what, Bamba?
I said I will shed some light on that later. I did some research last time after we talked.
Okay.
We've gotten 2 gifts this stream.
Yeah, let's go. Let's go.
But Bomba, what you GNX or Some Sexy Songs for You?
There are 4 songs in GNX, right? Walked Out Miracle, Man of the Garden, TV Off, and Luther. Those 4 to me are better throughout both album, right? However, if you're asking me which is the better album overall, like built, I do have to say that I think that the latest Drake album is better because it's genuinely something that like it has one vibe, not one vibe, but music oscillates and goes down, but like if you build it in the right way, it can just kind of fit in. Whereas I feel like that's not the same thing for Kendrick's album. And even last time, I think that was one of the points I was making. That as far as the songs, I like them, but as the album as a whole, I wasn't really into it like that. However, I'm not into this one yet, but I can also do acknowledge like this not like my main form of like music. You feel me? Like I'm not listening all the way through, but however, I do see some that I love, but the album as a whole is better. Like if you're just gonna get into your car, press play, listen through it all the way, and not being able to skip, I feel like I'd rather do that with the Drake one than GNX.
Oh, I guess it's my turn. Um, See, the issue I have with Drake's album, at least I'm on my second listen. There isn't a song I play that I was like, oh, I'm gonna run that back. Like, there's songs on GNX that I will listen to back to back, back to back, or like I'll wake up tomorrow and be like, I'm gonna turn this on because I don't listen to it again. I haven't had that moment with Drake's album yet. So I will agree that maybe the album is more cohesive, or I guess the tracks flow better. I guess what you're saying, Bamba, from
Mm-hmm.
song to song.
Yeah.
Uh, I personally hate the songs where Drake uses an accent. He has like two of those on here.
Which accent though? Like, let's be
I don't
clear.
like when he uses any accent.
But which accent? Because he has his natural accent and then he has an American accent.
I don't like when he does his natural accent.
His natural accent, like whenever he's rapping in Canadian, like if you really just listen to that nigga vernacular and he's been able because he's rapped for so long, because he was an actor, he's been able to kind of mask it. But whenever Drake's really talking, you can that's a Canadian ass nigga, bro. Like he's not faking that accent. Like if you was about to mention the Hispanic accent, then yeah, for sure. I'm gonna be playing that in Cancun, but I'm saying I can understand that.
Oh, weak.
I can understand that boy. I understand, like he said, he just there's for Kenny there was no songs that he could play on repeat. I can't relate to that. It's been on repeat. They've been on repeat. It's been
He's
outside of a couple, especially like the ones I named earlier, Glorious, Give Me a Hug, Spider-Man, Superman. There's a lot more other ones that I got on repeat. It's just, I don't know, bro. It hits the ear better. And to not say that GNX didn't hit the ear, but all I really listened to back to back to back on GNX was Luther.
Mm.
Uh, I fucked
that's
with
the only one.
I fucked with if I'm thinking about back to back to back, it was probably Luther and TV Off.
Not Man at the Garden.
Nah. I Man at the Guard is a great song, but I wasn't playing it like back to back to back. Like
Wiped Out Murals.
you gotta. The thing is, like Drake's album has me in several different moods, and they're all like positive vibes. You feel me? Like when I was listening to GNX, I felt like I had to listen to either lift myself up or hate a nigga. Like that, like that's real.
I used to bump the car up there, held my roller chain for irony. I think my hard work with Lil Wayne. That come on, bro.
It was fire.
All right, well, sure opinion, sure opinion. Uh, so, Mamba, what's your rating? Carlo kind of already gave his rating out of 10. I gave mine. What's yours?
I told you 8.
8.
Yeah.
8 out of 10, 7.3 out of 10. Carlos says 9.05,
Yes, sir.
also known as a 9.1.
Nope, 9.05. Don't round me up, cuz. Don't round me up. I didn't put it as a 9.1. I put it as a 9.05. Feel me? 7.3 is kind of crazy, but guess what? Guess who's getting picking up the pieces in
Oh my God.
we gonna pick those pieces up because that's
7.3 is not bad.
it's not. I'm just chilling. I'm just joking. It's not. It's not.
But all right, I hope y'all okay. Down if y'all are watching, leave in the comments your views and opinions on Drake's new album, some sexy songs for you. Put your favorite songs down there in the chat. If you think it's better than GNX, put that down in the chat. If you think GNX is better, also put that down in the chat. Like, share, subscribe, follow on all platforms. If you were sitting here watching us on your TikTok For You page instead of clicking the live, click the live next time. I ain't gonna say what I was gonna say at first.
I was about to say, relax, Kenny.
Click that screen and stop playing with us. We'll be here every other Tuesday, same time, same place, same host. It's the same convo. And you know what you're gonna do? Same thing every week. Send this to your grandma. And
And
we
I'm being
at
heard every day.